Hello, I'm Scott Todnam, and this is the Classroom Connection video of the week. Hello, here we are. I'm here with 4 7th grade students, and it's been a couple weeks since we recorded, so it's going to be nice to get back in and do some more reflection videos for everybody. First question for these 7th graders is, what's going on in a teenager's life? Maybe even the bad stuff, but what good things especially are going on, maybe outside of school you can focus on, other than classwork and other than the school day? What's fun about being a teenager in 2019?
It's more fun in middle school. Well, not just teenage years, but more middle school, because you get to talk to people a lot more since there's a variety of classes instead of just normal everyday one teacher, except for encore. And then there's so many more people that you never got to meet up with, because elementary was just basically whoever was in your grade. There wasn't that many different people. There's so many more ways to talk to people. There's so many sports to do that instead of just random people in your sports, you have people from your school in your sports that you actually know, so you have people to talk to more.
I feel like teachers kind of over-exaggerate what's actually going on, because they do help us with what we need help with, but in elementary school in 5th grade, they were oh, 6th grade, middle school, it's going to be so hard that you're going to have so much homework, the teachers will be less helpful. But when you actually get to 6th grade, the teachers, if you need help, they help you, and it's not as bad. And 6th grade to 7th grade, they were the 6th grade teachers were oh, it's going to be a lot harder, you're going to have a lot more reading to do. It's not that bad. And we don't even have too much homework. Some nights we have maybe an hour or 2 of homework, but it's not.
That's over-exaggeration.
No, but honestly, it's not that. An hour or 2 counting studying and stuff.
We procrastinate.
Yeah, that's true. We procrastinate a lot.
Last year in 6th grade, I was oh my gosh, I have to finish a third of my map for social studies. What am I gonna do? I thought 6th grade was so much work, and I got to 7th grade and I was can I go back?
It wasn't even that bad.
In 6th grade, everything's really new, but it's super easy. You just don't know it because it's new. But then you get to 7th grade, it's harder, but it's also super familiar, and so I feel you struggle less because you're more familiar with techniques and stuff that you use in 6th grade, and so it's not as much worrying.
Do you think some of that, though, is you just getting used to testing and having the skill of studying and prepping and getting your work done and time management?
So because in class we do our homework, and then it makes us want to study more because we already don't have additional homework to do.
So maybe it's easier in 7th grade, maybe it's harder than 6th grade, maybe it's not quite as bad as 8th grade, but you're just kind of progressing. So everything that teachers and parents are talking about of it being more difficult is kind of difficult, but yet you've got the skills to survive, if you want to put it that way. Does health class help?
Yeah.
Yes.
Health class is kind of just a place where it's not one of those classes where I go and I'm I don't want to go to this class. I actually kind of like this. Basically, in this class right now, we are learning about mindfulness, which is basically in a summary, it's kind of just looking at yourself and seeing what you're doing and how you can do it better, focusing harder on stuff that can maybe just relax you or just help you out in general.
We've learned about in health class what it means to be an advocate and a supporter of something.
We also learned about how certain people have kind of disabilities and things that can what people some people would just like fun of it, but we kind of learn what it actually is and what it does and yeah.
Because mental illnesses and how different
Yeah,
with it.
There'll be jokes about stuff going around school, and no one really knows what they know what it is, but they don't know details about it until you come and you learn about it in health class and be oh, I probably shouldn't be saying that.
Yeah.
Wording.
Yeah.
What you should and shouldn't say.
Yeah, and just phrases that people say to you.
There are a bunch of inspirational things around the classroom.
Yeah.
It's small things, but it's a bunch of inspirational things, and when you just let's say you finish a test and you don't like you can't go on like your phone or anything. It's like you kind of just look around in class and you kind of see like, oh, there's a sign at the back that says "Do good, be kind," or like a quote of the
I
day.
just started looking at those pictures up there.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
quote of the day, or like teacher appreciation day.
Does that stuff let you daydream? Because we talked about some self-management, and you know some of these things that are essential for your brain include downtime or daydreaming time, more accurately,
Yeah.
right? Any big takeaways that you have had from health class that you're like, this I'm going to remember for at least the next few months, maybe even the next year?
Or like common like disorders are, like eating disorders and personality disorders.
If you pay attention and you listen to the topics, it's actually like pretty interesting. Like you'll get into stuff about like the eating disorder topic. It was really sad, but it was also fascinating at the same time. So if you pay attention, then health class is like fun. Yeah, that's the word.
Without health class, you never really know, like you know about disorders, but you don't really know like the perspectives of the people, like what they think, and you actually get to learn about what is making them do what they do, what it's like to be them, instead of just like, oh, that's what's wrong with him, but like you don't really know what it's like for him.
I feel like if you don't know the perspectives of people, you feel like you like tend to be way more like offensive.
Mm-hmm.
Or like some people are like, oh, haha, you have a disability, but like they don't know like what it's actually like to have that disability.
And the videos help a lot.
Yeah.
Just
like the everyday with schizophrenia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you can, cause just it's different from reading it. Where it's just like you can't really sense the emotion, and when it comes on, but like when you see the video, it's like, oh, this is actually happening. Like this is a real person.
You can like actually like feel how they feel like from the video. Like if it's just text, you're just like, oh, this person's sad. Okay.
So, okay, talk to us about some things outside of school that are fun in 7th grade.
So outside of school, things that are really fun is that you get more like freedom and you feel like you can like go around with your friends more rather than just staying at home all the time.
I think that one thing is really nice, like what Sarah said, is like freedom. And like if I was in 5th grade, I wouldn't be able to go out to like the mall by myself with my friends, but now it's like you just get that little bit of like slack and you get to go out and hang out with your friends.
You can just like participate in like more things. Like let's say you were like 9 or like 10 or something. You can't like go around like go to the mall or something. Like people will look at you weird if you're just like alone in the mall. Like they'll be like, oh wait, there's this 8-year-old, like is he looking for his mom or something? Like, as you're older, it's kind of like it's like more normal. Like you feel more comfortable like walking around, like buying things like that.
Yeah, I feel like 7th grade has made me like a lot more social with people. Like instead of just going to the park alone or like then now I go with like friends and stuff and we talk and it's like a lot better.
Okay, thanks to these four for talking about 7th grade, I guess 7th grade in general, and then the good parts of 7th grade class, school, health class, and then even outside of school. All right, until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.
We're at a team. We're at the same table,
Yeah,
so like.
We'll figure out where it's going. It's gonna go in. It's gonna slide across in rainbow text.
I never saw that one.
Yeah, I stare at that one all the time.
Wait, when you're bored in here?
No.
Okay, it's not.
Yeah.
Slime.
And that's usually kind of awkward.
Oh, 100
Same.
I do.
I do too.
Oh, the end. Okay, this is like
Stay in school, don't do drugs.
Oh yeah.
vocabulary words.
Advocate.
Yeah, but like not be corny with it.
Thoughtful Tuesday.
Empathy.
I'm gonna put that in there. I'm totally gonna put that in there. I'm gonna put that in there.